Good morning. Today I'm here on just a single issue, and with me here my CECs and CEOs, and I'm here really this morning to reiterate my earlier message on the sexual exploitation of children, and I'm sure most of you saw the clip from the recent BBC expose that has really cast a dark shadow on our human rights record. As a woman, as a mother and governor of Nakuru County, I affirm that exploitation, and especially of our children, is a crime that will not be tolerated, it will not be excused or ignored under my leadership. I call for accountability at every level: family, community, and leadership. The ongoing investigations must lead to prosecution and a clear commitment to deterrence. I'm sure for those of you who saw the clip, which was widely shared on social media and in many platforms and everywhere, and mainstream media as well, you could clearly see the faces of those women who are narrating. So I'm sure by now, I'm told by our county commissioner and the security team that some arrests have been made, but I am hopeful that it goes all the way to everybody that is involved in this very heinous crime that is happening or has been happening right under our noses. We must understand how this situation arose and identify the enablers, observers, and perpetrators. And I also want to speak to our community. By just watching and not doing anything is not okay. That could be your child, and there is no reason that we should not be able to raise an alarm when this sort of thing is happening. Because I don't think that this could have been happening for that long without anybody being aware. And if true as told on the clips that we have seen, if for sure the police or whoever from law enforcement in that area had been informed back when this was recorded and nothing happened, no arrests were made or nothing happened to those officers, then I call upon the Ministry of Interior to do what they need to do, or the IG to do what they need to do, because this is not okay at all. So at the same time, I'm working with national government officials to ensure survivors receive medical care and psychosocial support. Prevention is equally critical. We will use all available social and formal structures for education and surveillance, fulfilling our responsibility not just to respond to abuse, but to stop it before it occurs. Everyone has a role to play. We must not leave this intervention to the police and social workers only. But if you see something, you need to report it. Ending this sexual child exploitation is not a campaign, it is a permanent priority. To this end, I'm appointing a permanent committee to work with national government officials, starting in Mai Mahiu and extending to all parts of the county where such abuse may be occurring. And the members of the committee, you can step forward as I call your name. The members of the committee will be Roslyn Mungai, who will chair the committee. She's our CEC for Health. Zipporah Goge, who is our CEC for Education, will be a member. Gladys Kamuren, our CEO for Gender. Joyce Nsese, she's in another meeting right now, but she's our Public Health CEO. Stella Mwaura will also join the team. She's our CEO. Maureen Litunda, she's a member too from our legal department. And Elizabeth Kipto will be the secretary. She is in the nursing public health director. She's a public health director. She may not have been here this morning, but she'll also join the team. And the reason I say this is because we know that it's not an isolated incident in Mai Mahiu, as now the little investigation so far that has taken place has come to reveal. So this committee will visit Mai Mahiu and in collaboration with relevant stakeholders, gather detailed information on child exploitation. Number 2, they will identify the root causes of the practice. They will engage stakeholders on sustainable solutions. They will submit the report to me by the 5th of August 2025. We shall then implement the proposed measures in Mai Mahiu and roll out the initiative across the county. And this will include Kikope, where I'm hearing or I'm told that we may have such problems, such lawlessness or such illegal activities happening. So Kikope, Saga, Total, and other Longonot, and also other areas along the northern corridor. The committee will work with existing resources, mechanisms, and structures across all departments. And they'll also work very closely with our security committee of the county. And once the report is brought, we shall also be having a very big stakeholders meeting drawn from parents, clergy, teachers, business community leaders, and just leaders across the county in the communities, so that we can really get ahead of this and make sure that this never happens to any other girl or boy, for that matter, in this county. And we want to take responsibility, both as government in all the institutions, be they the county government, be they the security apparatus, be they any other institutions that really, and even you as parents and community members, because this should not be happening and everybody's quiet, or that we have our heads in the sand. And I also want to say this without preempting the investigations that are being carried out by the security team. I want you to also know, for those who are carrying out investigations, from the little that I have gathered or heard, kindly do not bring half-baked information on investigations. We are here saying we are ourselves ashamed as this has happened in our county, and so should you be. And that is why I say so should be the community as well, and everybody else involved. Every grown-up really around that area who has known and said nothing. But I also want to make sure that we are not covering up for anybody or for anything. We shall not look at who delivered the story. We shall actually get to the root of the problem. Those who have committed the offenses must be prosecuted, and now I'm talking to the DPP as well, once the investigations are done. We have no room to save anybody. There is no room to not prosecute to the harshest extent of the law those who have been doing this to our little girls. And for you, the little girls who have had to undergo this, be it in Mai Mahiu, be it in Kikope, be it in Saga or anywhere else, I want to tell you that we hear you, we see you, and my team is not out here to criminalize this for you. We are actually here to help you, to work with you, to get you the health services that you may need, the psychosocial services that you may need, to get you back in school if that is what you will need, and also, if possible, to even help you. We do have enterprise funds, we have Wezesha funds in the county, to even help you get, for the parents, if they are not able, get little businesses going, or whatever it is that we would need to do to make sure that these children are not out there being taken advantage of. And for the woman that I saw on the clip talking about you can get these kids by just lying to them to come get a sweet, shame on you. And you should be prosecuted, and you should never, for the rest of your life, see life outside of jail. You need to be in jail forever, you and your colleagues and those who are doing that. And do not bring that story that I have heard about it was a movie you are playing. We are not stupid, and we will not accept that. So for me, media this morning, really that was all that I was here to talk about, and to let you know, for those who are watching, that there is help on the way, and that I want you to be able to reach out. I think we should have a number where any of our victims, and we are doing this anonymously, nobody will be paraded, that will not be revealed. We are doing it anonymously. I have also talked to some of my friends who run rehabilitation centers. So for those who even need to go to those rehab centers, we are ready for that as well. But that will be based on the report that is brought to us. So I think we should have a number. Do we have a number where somebody can reach? Come here, come run and read the number. Take the number. Okay, we have a system that we developed in the Department of Gender that is, you can Google from your smartphone and it will give you a form that you are able to report the case. You can even report for someone else, and that number is nakuru.gpv, nakuru.org/gpv, nakuru.org/gpv. There is also the national gender line 1195, that is a toll number 1195, that when you call you get somebody, the recipient, who will pick your issue and record. So I think with those two numbers, 1195 as a toll number and the GPV, the nakuru.org.gpv will give you a form, and when you report, when you submit the form, we receive from our end, and we are able to reach out to you and ask you what you are doing, what happened to you, and we'll also track that case. We'll support you with the lawyers from Legal Aid to take the case through the court. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Asante, Madam Kamren, and that must be taken very seriously, and especially also the anonymity of the victims. They cannot be revealed here. So we also have a telephone number for those who are not able to do that Googling part. That the telephone number is 0733 785 856. 0733 785 856. And this number, any victim can call and we shall provide you the support that you need, or anyone who has something they need to report about a specific area with this sort of thing happening. And by the way, we shall also, once this is done as far as Mai Mahiu, we shall also expand we shall also expand and do beyond the sexual exploitation to also having child slavery, which I'm also being told is happening in some corners of the county. So this will not be just a campaign or something that we come here and talk to you about, but something that is long-term, something that will be ongoing, where we shall be helping those who need the help, the victims, but also making sure that the culprits are prosecuted without mercy. Thank you and have a good day.